What's going on with the Wolf? And I'm back with another segment straight to the point. And right now I find myself joined by the one and only Trey the Vizionar.
How y'all doing?
What's up, bro? One of the most creative people I know.
Think so?
Damn, yeah, I think so. No,
okay. That's a big compliment.
No, because, and I do know a lot of creatives, so I understand that. But, bro, it's your consistency.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, like, first of all, when did you start your journey with your creativity? Like, how far back did that go?
It's been, I would say, since childhood. I've always been that person where I can sit there and draw.
Yeah, you can draw?
Yeah, I can draw very well, yeah.
That makes sense.
So, yeah, I used to be one of the people, like, I'll sit there and just draw, sit on the porch.
Yeah.
Do a little, one of the little, I would say, creative person that just sit there and just draw. Be.
All right, so back then, what would you say? What type of stuff you're drawing? Like Dragon Ball Z characters, or?
I would say a lot of cartoons, cartoon characters. Maybe I'd like a little bit like I would say basketball players because I was like with the basketball. Yeah. A little bit like I'll say more characters designs. I was one of them people like I like characters.
I was saying I'm thinking right, and I'm like, cause I feel like that type of creativity is a gift. Did somebody teach you how to draw, or was it something that you just knew how to do? Like, how do you discover that?
Yeah, people ask me that all the time. It's really just a gift. I feel like it's nothing. It just came to me.
So
I see it. I just get into it. I just start drawing it, and it comes out perfectly. So I'd say it's more like a gift than.
No, I feel like it's a gift.
Yeah.
Because if you see me draw a circle, I don't think it'll be a circle. So anything that's that, being able to use your hand that steady and that firm and be able to complete an actual image that's in your mind, yeah, that's crazy to me. But speaking now to what it has done for you as a creative, do you feel like that make your creative process easier when you're designing because you could draw?
It definitely helps. I'll say if I was more in that fine arts area, I would say it definitely would help. But I'm more in the technology, computer design. So it's once you learn the programs, the creativity when you can actually draw, because you got iPads now where you can do AstroPad where you can actually draw on the screen and stuff like that. So I do have those programs as well. So if it's something difficult where I need to draw, I'll definitely do it. But I'm so good at the computer now, I can actually use the program and I can draw myself on the screen.
But why? And this is probably just a random question, but you ain't never think about being like an architect or nothing?
The crazy thing is, I did want to go to school for architect.
Yeah.
But it was this teacher in school that she was like, she seen that I was doing great in art class, and she kind of like, she guided me into the fine arts area. So I kind of got hooked into it, and I was playing sports back then too. I was playing football, so.
Okay.
So she was like, yeah, that's probably the perfect thing for you.
For her, perfect balance. You went to Millersville.
Yes.
What was your major? Was it something in a creative realm?
Yeah, it was graphic and directive design.
Oh, so you literally doing what you went to school for?
Yeah, actually, yep.
But do you put your degree to use?
The crazy thing is, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually have a lot of friends that don't even use they already went to school for it. They don't even use it for their career.
Yeah.
I was actually fortunate because I was, like I said, I was an artist since I was little. So, so once I got into it, the graphic design, and it was something I knew I wanted to do.
Yeah, because for a minute you had worked for my company for a little bit. You was coming on doing the website.
That was definitely early on.
Now that I think about it, you definitely sent us your resume, and your degree was definitely in something with graphic design. But it just dawned on me as you said. I'm like, wait, yeah, no, he did. But going to it, what you got going on now with your business? I see you design for a lot of brands.
Mm-hmm.
So like, what has that process been? Because I know it wasn't overnight, but now you are seeing a lot of success. So how are you adjusting to that?
See, my story is kind of crazy. So, I was definitely working corporate. I was more of a website designer.
Yeah.
So I was designing a lot of websites for corporate. So that's when COVID happened.
Yeah.
So, businesses shut down, and it was the crazy thing is because it was one of my friends, my close friends, JR, kind of just he was starting a business where he was starting like a vendor list business where for people that wanted to start a business, entrepreneurs. And then, so a lot of people on those programs, he was selling like lists for like designers on there. So if you need like a logo design and stuff like that. So it kind of was like a perfect timing. So as soon as I got laid off during COVID time, he started his company.
Yeah.
And then he was just like, yeah, just do a little flyer, do a little promotion thing. And I'm gonna put you on there. Put me on the list. It just, like I said, like 2 days later, it was like hella clients hit me up on my email. Instagram. So it's just.
Would you say JR got the magic touch? I feel like this nigga track record is crazy.
For what he did for me, I say I'm forever grateful. I feel like if I'm ever in this deck, because like, he kind of changed my life. Cause like I would say early on, you know, you always want to be your own boss. You want to start your own business, your own graphic design business. So I always had that mindset. Like, yeah, I just want to do other people's logos or do other people's graphics. But like at that time, it was just I ain't promote myself very well.
Right.
So for him to have that ability to market his business and his business marketing me, it was just like a perfect match in heaven.
And to your point, it's like the perfect alley-oop.
Yeah.
It's like I know what I want to do, but I don't know how to get to the basket. And he like, let me throw it off the backboard, and now you got to do a slam dunk.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the Vizionar Studios. Give us the rundown. I see you've been doing a lot of content lately, explaining your services. So what is all of the things that y'all offer?
So I offer anything that has to do with graphic design. So if it's logos, if it's flyers, clothing mock-ups, which is actually big for me right now. Business cards, website design. I can do website design. So anything, like any little small little thing, like if you need content for your Instagram, I can do like Instagram post designs. So anything like that as well.
So what would you say your favorite thing to create is?
I would say I love to create logos. It's always something because every logo is different. So it's always nothing never the same. So it's always a different name. It's always a different color, different design, some different concept somebody wants. So they actually kind of bring their people. That's why I name my business the Vizionar, because I bring people visions to life. So I feel accomplished when I actually make somebody's vision come to life.
You got a favorite logo, or you can't be biased?
Nah, I wouldn't say I have a favorite logo I've done, because like I said, I have done so many. Because I'm forever grateful to have all my clients that I have. So I would probably overdid. I mean, for the last 3 years, I probably did. It's crazy. Probably over maybe 600, 700 logos.
Is there ever a time were you not inspired to create?
I say I don't know if you ever heard I'm pretty sure you heard like writer's block. So I definitely so it's the same thing for creatives. I say like people creatives definitely have a creative block. So my outlet sometimes is kind of get away from the computer or to kind of get away from the computer, go outside for a little bit, or just get away from it, because sometimes you just get into a great spot where I'll just sit there and just keep thinking, and I'll just get stuck. So I just kind of like get away from it, do something else, go have a drink or something, and can come back to it.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, right? Me personally thinking from a creative standpoint, you give me a blank computer screen and I don't know where to start.
Yeah.
Like I need friends like you. Like you are essential to me, because I know what I want, but I don't even know the first step, no pun intended, to take to even start a logo or nothing. I'm just like, yo, Trey, I want a wolf, and I want it to look like this, and I know you're going to deliver. But like you said, I get writer's block as an author, so I wanted to know if it was some type of creativity block. But speaking to creators in general, right? What do you think? It's a tip that some creators might need whose business isn't as successful as yours because you didn't start where you at. So what would you tell that up and coming creative that's a graphic designer who might not be getting the clientele and sustaining success like you?
I would definitely, first and foremost, you definitely need to work on your craft first. So once you have your craft and you have your look, you start promoting your own little designs and stuff like that. Get network with people. So like I said, I have my friend JR. So it's all about the people you know. Sometimes it's seizing an opportunity. So sometimes people have an opportunity and don't even seize the opportunity. I seized the opportunity where somebody that I knew closely was starting a business, or as people that, like I said, like even we're here right now having an interview with it's always if somebody hits you up for opportunity, definitely take advantage of it, because sometimes you might never know that opportunity can change your whole life.
That's real, and I think a lot of people suck at spotting opportunities if it don't look how they think it should look. But it's like you don't know what opportunity might be dressed as. You might go out to get a platter from a store and then run into somebody, and that might be the biggest client you ever had, but if you never went outside to even get the food, you would have never even ran into the person. So you think that the opportunity got to be like a knock at the door, when in reality it might just be being in the right place at the right time.
Yes.
So I think that that's a gem, and I hope that many people take that in. But going back to your creative process and the steps, what makes you different than other logo designers?
Because Personally, me, I was just talking to one of my friends actually about this. I was able to. A lot of people sometimes, if you like a creator, like a designer, sometimes they just start off not even working in the corporate world.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I already understood how the corporate business works, how they sit and gather, have meetings, and have like big discussions about how they want to start, how they want to brand a business.
Yeah.
And it's been like, I'm saying, they spending like months on this stuff.
Yeah.
And you know, like a lot of businesses want to start off the rip and spend 2 weeks and just have it started in 2 weeks or something like that. So
yeah, I feel like that was hurting a little bit. That was me. I'm that. Like, no.
But yeah, it definitely is. It's definitely. I feel like So sometimes you want to put your craft like my whole process thing is like if say if a client comes to me and they want a logo design, I don't just sit there and give you one design.
Yeah.
So I give you
definitely give them three to four different options.
Yeah. And I don't even before I even start designing, I'm already like I'm on the internet or the Google looking at other logos. Like say if you have a boutique business, I'm looking at other boutique businesses, how they look at it, how their logos look. Or if you got like saying you starting like a clothing business or let's say a trucking business, I'm looking at other trucking business logos and seeing how they operate, how their logos look.
And making sure it's on brand.
So I'm getting like my own little personal mood board for myself, and then kind of start to go from there.
That's fire. I think that shows your passion in what you do, because you're not just taking the client for what they want. You actually giving them the experience of what they gonna need to be able to build a 7-figure brand or 8-figure, whatever it is that they're trying to build. But you putting that energy into the process, which is probably why the results is what it is. Mm-hmm. You're not just saying, oh, you want this, or I'm gonna just do that. You're like, nah, I'm actually gonna put some substance behind this creative process so that the finished product is all of that.
Yes.
So explain the importance of a logo to somebody out here with a business who don't got a logo.
So logo is really the first thing that somebody's going to see. Yeah. So it's you want to put it on all your content. You're gonna put it on your social media content. You're gonna put it in your, say if you have clothes, you're gonna put it in your clothes. You're gonna put it on your flyers, business cards, everything. So if your name and your brand not together, or it doesn't looks official, someone's gonna, I'm saying, second guess or
dealing with you. Yeah, that makes sense.
They don't feel like you're official, or if you come like your logo, like, oh yeah, your logo official. They be like, damn, let me see what you about. So I feel like that's the first thing somebody's going to see, and then also the logo is, I say, it's also good to have several different logos as well. If I'm gonna break it down for you. So I'll say like in Nike, they have a word logo, but they also have a symbol logo, and then they also have different iterations for, like, say if they want to use it for, so they might use it differently on a shirt, but they might want to say it on a.
They got different type of Nike checks.
Yeah, so like you want to put like a promotional video, and they might use a different type of style, text, logo, something like that. Yeah. So they use different avenues to turn it. So one time they might use color this time, but the next time they might just use white. Right. So it's always good to have, I'm saying, different iterations of it, so they can always work in different avenues and different color backgrounds and stuff like that.
So speaking to, you do mock-ups, you do graphic design, you do logos, you do websites. Mm-hmm. How important is it for somebody to get a website for their business?
Well, I say especially nowadays, like before, I mean, like obviously, like the social media runs the marketing business. So like, if you on social media, you need a website, because that's what people want to. If you got something that if you selling merchandise, you selling content or anything like that.
You selling ebooks and courses.
Yeah, so you want to have somewhere somebody can actually buy it instead of, I'm saying, having to go to meet, hands out and stuff like that. So it's definitely easier.
And you make money in your sleep.
Yeah, you make money in your sleep. Yep.
Make money because it's like a silent business partner. But like what I like, and I'm gonna just give you your flowers. What I like about working with you, you designed my damn, like you did this. This was just an idea. You did this phone case, so this is one of the products that he did. You did so much stuff for us. You did the legacy brand. You did the cheating is not cheating Jones. Not the book cover, but the rest of the stuff, the content. I was cheating on, I survived. You did all of that. And one thing I say, bro, I like your professionalism. You always give us a deadline and you meet that deadline. You went from working for us to now we just work with you. We send people to you. Nobody has ever complained. And I think that's the big thing, because you know how to build the relationships with the people, but you also delivering quality work at your turnaround, bro. Just give me 3 days, give me 7 days, and you never miss a deadline. So I think that's what attributes to your success because you handle yourself well. Do you think that's from your corporate background, or do you think you're just a good person and that's what it is? No, because you is a good person, but I'm saying like it could be tied to both.
I would definitely say the corporate world definitely helped. So because like everything is deadlines there. I would say only thing about corporate world is they give you more time. I would just say.
So your deadline is 6 months.
Yeah, it would be like I'm saying. Say if it was one little thing, it'll be like a week just to get it done. I'm saying, and they go through like I say like corporate world goes through different. I would say revisions and. A lot of people overseeing it, so a lot of people want to give feedback on it. So like that's why I like to that's why I like to give 3 different ideas, so you can bounce your ideas. And I provide 2 revisions. So say if I give you the first 3 concepts, you can, and if you want to change certain things, I give you 2 revisions from there. So that's how I also compromise on some. Say if you don't like it, so you get 2 more revisions. So I always work with the customer. Yeah, now like I said, I always get reasonable prices. So I won't overcharge you if you only getting something small. So I would definitely work with you. If you definitely returning, I definitely work with you as well. I always give out deals sometimes.
Yeah.
So.
And I think I think that that's some of the key principles and fundamentals to being successful. Is just like how you do anything is how you do everything. So it's like you take that serious in your creative process down to your deadlines, down to allowing people in on the creative process to be able to say, I want to change that, and you never complain. So I don't know, I wanted to say that because I am a customer of your business, and for the people that's watching, I want them to know like I'm a satisfied customer, so I'm giving a real life review based on my personal experience. But one thing I want to say, what is the big vision for the Vizionar?
All right, yeah, so I'm one of the people that do things in steps. I don't say I like to think too far ahead, but my business plan, I like to work on my yearly steps.
That makes sense.
So yeah, right now I'm kind of trying to focus on trying to make my life easier in the sense where I'm working smarter but not harder. So I'm trying to work on avenues like maybe try to do some things like sell little templates or teach people how to really get into graphic design and do little things themselves because
courses. That.
Yeah, because I'm already kind of got into the clothing market, kind of get selling little clothing templates as well. So I'm trying to work on different things of trying to build my brand of trying to make my life easier. The bigger picture, I would say, I'm still trying to get to the point where I'm trying my first employee. So that's one of the things I'm trying to get into where.
I'm looking for a job.
So yeah, I'm definitely trying to get into that point. So when I'm actually starting having employees. And I'm building a brand where I can market myself to $1 billion company. So that's one of the bigger goals, I would say.
Do you see yourself becoming like a Canva?
I never really thought about that in that sense, but in the bigger picture, I definitely could possibly be one.
Yeah, because I feel like when you say work smarter, not harder, it's like I'm gonna sell templates. Why not create an app? Put all my templates on there and make people subscribe to it and just update it every month with new templates. I don't know, like my creative juices be flowing, bro. So like, I just be throwing stuff out there, but I don't know. That's what you saying. I'm like, damn, like you broke mess around and be a Canva type John. So, but last thing I was gonna ask you before we land the plane, you got any particular books that you read, or what do you study?
The crazy thing is, I'm not even a book reader.
I mean, I get it.
And see, I'm one of the people like I might sit on YouTube and watch some videos of learning how.
YouTube University type person.
Yeah, I'm a visual learner. Like I like to. Anything I do, I think what I need to kind of get into if I want to like start reading books more is the voice books, audio books. I'm sorry. Yeah. So and kind of listening to it because for me personally, like I say, like when I'm actually kind of sitting there working, I need like an avenue where like my mind's is not strictly on graphics. Like sometimes I like to listen to like I'm saying podcast or I'm saying so me probably actually listen to like audiobooks while I'm working probably would be great for me.
That's understandable. I started with audiobooks, and the reason I even asked because you said you want to hustle harder, not work harder, not smarter. But 50 Cent got a book called Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter, or something like that. But that's one of my favorite books. But the audiobook is the one I be listening to. So like I think that's a book that you should check out. It's dope. But yeah, man, I just want to again take this time to like give you your flowers, let you know, bro, what you're doing is dope. I appreciate what you have done for my business. I appreciate what you've done for my clients. And I see no ceiling to where you're going to go because you got the core values and the tools that you need to succeed. You just waiting on the work and the clientele to catch up with you because you already out in front of it. Even though your business is booming, you know, you was able to scale through the pandemic and make some nice relationships that was able to propel you forward. I feel like the best is yet to come.
Yep.
And I just want to say thanks for taking the time to come down here and explain this process to us. For the people who not creative with the graphics and all that, who don't know, you know, I feel like it was a lot to take from it. You got anything you want to leave off with before you plug your social media and all that?
Yeah, I'll just say, like I said, like we definitely touched on it. Like, just make sure if you're running your business, keep working at it. Sometimes it ain't gonna be perfect, but sometimes, like I said, seize the opportunity. Sometimes the opportunity gonna be right there for you, and you just gotta seize it.
So tell them your Instagram, your business Instagram, where they can follow you and find you at.
All right, so I have a website, so you can find me on my website, The Vizionar. So it's TheVizionar.com, and then you can also find me the same thing on Instagram, The Vizionar, TheVizionar.
And then it'll be plugged at the bottom. So y'all heard it here, man. We checking out the Wolf, straight to the point with Trey the Vizionar. The Wolf has spoken.
We out.